Let's get on to the phone lines and speak to Kofi Adams, who is the campaign coordinator of the NDC. He's joined us on the phone lines to speak to us about the issue of the NPP's manifesto launch. Good evening, sir, and thanks for your time.
Good evening.
Now, very well. First of all, your party was demanding for the NPP's manifesto. Now they have launched it. Does it put in some fear in you in any way?
I think they have launched their manifesto so late in the day when this country have already spoken about manifestos and decided already on the party to vote for, which is the NDC and its presidential candidate. But like President Kofi put it at their manifesto launch, that manifestos are sometimes just writings, but you must look at the person's track record. So in this case, you will have to ask yourself, between President Mahama, who is already doing what they are talking about in some part of their manifesto that they will do, and then they who are now promising, who will you go for? The one that is already a woman that has already delivered twins for you, when she tells you that she will deliver a single child nurse for you, you will have to believe that person, rather than one who is working bearing and promising you twins. So that is the situation we find ourselves now. Virtually everything they talked about, something President John Dramani Mahama is already implementing. Of course, you cannot do all at the same time. You would have to do it in bits and in the way that you will be able to cover the entire space. But you saw the lie in their manifesto that nobody should ask them how they are going to fund it. How do you launch a manifesto, a party that is in opposition, and then you don't want to be asked how you will fund it? It tells you straight away that the NPP just package promises that they know they don't intend to keep. So I will not even call them promises. I will call them lies. Because promises are things that you really intend to keep. They are contracts between you and the people you are making the promise to, but they don't intend to keep. That is why they are telling you, don't ask them how they are going to fund all those things they are talking about. So I don't even want us to waste our time discussing the NPP manifesto again, because it contains virtually nothing that is doable, which is not being done. Anything that is doable in their manifesto that they talk about, it's already been done. If it is about cocoa sector, already we are having improved seedling supply, which is now being given to farmers for free. Fertilizer is being given to them for free. Many high-tech systems have been introduced into the cocoa sector. The cocoa farmer today is being paid better than even his neighboring farmers, apart from getting the seedlings for free and fertilizer for free and other mass spraying services for free. Then you move to the road sector. What is already happening? And they have accused this government for doing a lot of infrastructure development. If it is health sector, we are expanding healthcare provision to the people, to the point that we have even built cheap compounds so close to the people to give them healthcare. Water supply, talk about education, and then you see schools that are being removed from trees that today a parent can be sure that your child can go to school and be roofed properly. Whether it is raining or shining, this child can stay in school. And so if you have this already going on, and they go and mount the platform and present a pack of lies and say, don't ask them how they are going to fund it, you must not take them serious.
Mr. Adams, let's shift attention to the education sector, where they are promising to restore the teacher training allowance and, of course, the nursing training allowance that your government scrapped. Does it in any way put some fear in you?
You see, my prayer is that Ghanaians don't fall for the lies. The students don't fall for the lies. I can tell you for free that the NPP under Nanado is just lying to the students. If what they are talking about is possible, and I'm telling you, anything that is doable is already been done. If it is not done by this government, it is because it is not doable.
Mr. Adams, we've seen some teacher trainees demonstrating, of course, agitating over the scrapping of the teacher training allowances. And of course, nurses also somewhere last week joined the whole debate about you restoring them, the allowances and all that. Are you not worried that the NPP will be riding on this very horse to victory should they get the electorate, especially these students, to follow them?
First and foremost, there's no promise to restore the teacher training allowance. What government indicated clearly is that for the nursing trainees, the abated allowance will be given them until such time when the law is amended to enable them also benefit from the student loan scheme. I just want to speak to my teacher trainees, because I'm also a teacher, that they shouldn't wait to be deceived like the drivers were deceived in the year 2000. The drivers were told fuel was too expensive at 63 pesos, so they should vote NDC out and vote in NPP. They voted the NPP in, and what was visited them was to increase fuel from 63 pesos to 121 pesos. So the teachers should not wait to go through the same punishment that drivers went through. If you don't know death, you just look at sleep. That first fool they say is not a fool, but it is the second one that makes you a fool. And I do not want my teachers and teacher trainees to be fooled again. People have been fooled before. They were promised jobs. The Zongos, they promised them that they will bring all buildings down and put high-rise buildings at all the Zongos. Not even a single housing unit was completed under that administration. Today, the John Mahama administration is completing housing units across the country.
Very well.
So they should not just believe this pack of lies.
We're grateful for your input tonight on News at 10. Kofi Adams is the National Campaign Coordinator of the NDC 2016 campaign team, and he's been helping us analyze the NPP's campaign launch, especially with respect to their manifesto today.